A little bit easier instead of, I don't have a moderator, Francis here, so anybody who's joining us later on, I am not talking to myself. Sometimes I do. Hi, Francis. Welcome, everybody who's going to be joining me. I appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time to check out this general reading. I'm doing Aquarius. And then I decided, because of a friend, I'm going to do Pisces at 9. So again, hello and welcome, everyone. Okay, no typos. Hi, Jenny. All right, so Aquarius, and then we'll do Pisces at 9. It'll be separate. Aquarius. I have a friend of mine, thinking about her. She's Aquarius, but there's so much going on. And I know I did a reading, I think it was Aquarius, if I remember correctly. And it was all about, relationship. If you get into a relationship, just be careful who you're in relationship with. Things may not seem as they are. And I still feel the same. Some relationships, I don't know if it's just like the partnerships, but some of their relationships might just be a total ham. So please trust your intuition. Trust your instincts. If you feel something's wrong, sometimes we get red flags when we meet somebody, we start a relationship or a friendship, and there's red flags, and we think, well, those red flags are there for a reason. Right? So please trust your instincts. All right. So Aquarius, what does Spirit want you to know? I lose track how many times I shuffle. Some people say you should shuffle 3 times. Some people say 7. I shuffle until I think, okay, this is it. I'm meant to stop here. Some of you, Aquarius, are going to be changing occupation. So some of you may have applied for something. Right now, I see something towards springtime, but right now is not a time to take a lot of unnecessary, I don't say risk so much as take action. You may not even feel like you want to do some, like you may hear of a job, or you may hear about something you want to, but you kind of not want to. Again, trust your instincts there as well. But I do see here a joyous celebration. And this is not like Christmas. This is a totally different celebration. Could be somebody's birthday, or you're invited to, could be a wedding. You might have known that now, because I think this kind of right now, but whatever it is, it's an event, and it could be an event of celebrating your own personal achievement. You could have received a certificate, diploma, something, but I think it's more of a personal achievement, or you're invited to something, some kind of event. Oh, maybe it's a Christmas party. I mean, I don't know, but this is not like a Christmas celebration. It's a celebration, but not a holiday. It's more personal. So like weddings and stuff like that, engagements, stuff like that. And then after that happens, they're quick. You've got invited to an event, or like I say, it could be Christmas party, but then there's a happy family reunion, and that could be Christmas or just a family gathering. You get to celebrate something. So you've got back to back, like two events, one major. This is the other one a little bit smaller, but still important. They're both very important. So you're going to be busy. I see springtime. Like I said, springtime is going to be a really good month for you. But from December to spring. And when I talk spring, usually it's still end of March, could be early April. I think the next couple of months are going to be really organizing everything that you need in your life, finishing some stuff. And that time is going to put you to where you need to be at the right time, at the right place. Okay? You pray. Yeah, praying is good. I do too. I think a lot of people, they pray, right? So maybe recently or in the past, I know a lot of you have felt like you've been, I know a lot of people have been hurt, sometimes by words, deeds, and actions of other people. That's because sometimes we have to realize that other people sometimes, whether some of them do intentionally, but even not intentionally, when you feel hurt, when somebody does something and you feel hurt, the best thing for and I'm the same. The best thing is to say, okay, well, I'm gonna heal myself. Forgive the other person for whatever they do. Try to. It depends how bad it is. It depends. It's really bad. You just don't hang around with them anymore. You're probably not your vibration, your energy. You're probably not at the same level. But it depends who it is, of course. But people that have hurt you, if they're going to continue, you need cut them out of your life. You don't need that. You don't need to be, it's family member, maybe you can distance yourself a little bit. But if it's friends or something like that, then they're not true friends. If they keep hurting you over and over and over, and I feel that a lot of you have been Aquarius people have. You're giving in kind, and sometimes people take advantage of that. So you don't want to be taken advantage of anymore. You need to walk away from some of that stuff. Coming really close to you, we have a full moon coming the 20, I think it's 27th, but around the full moon time, again, they want you not only to trust your instincts, but pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to the way that your spirit guide and your prayers are being answered. They're sending either angels, ancestors through dreams, or really loving family members around you to help. But you're getting some help. Got to pay attention around that. The full moon time is more pronounced, more stronger. To the vibes are a lot stronger there, and pay attention to your intuition. Quiet your mind. If you've never meditated, meditation doesn't have to be you're sitting down listening to the guided meditations like I have. You can just sit down where it's somewhere quiet for a little while. If some you knit, crochet, you focus on one thing. Reading is a form of meditation. You're escaping your mind. You're putting your focus on something else. But if you really want, it's best just to sit in silence or listen to your favorite music that can quiet your mind. Not rock and roll, because that will quiet your mind. I love rock and roll. But if you want to quiet your mind, you have to listen to really good music that quiets your mind. For me, I love nature sounds. Other people maybe could be, chimes and like singing bowls. It's wonderful. So you need to do that. Rock and roll will do wonders, but you won't be able to hear spirit. I have my days. It's like definitely rock and roll because I just. But no, you need to quiet your mind if you want to hear what your guide's trying to say. Unless you want to tune them out, then that's different. You say, no, I don't want to hear you. But on this path, Aquarius people, like I said, beware of relationships. But I do see that going on the way you are going, there's a possibility of finding a really good partnership, a good relationship with somebody. But watch those red flags. Yes, it is quiet. Yeah. People around you are like, oh my God, they see you sometimes, even though you're an Aquarius, they see that when you want something, you just go for it. Well, you have to. If you don't make any decisions, or if you don't just want to move forth and you don't go for it, how are you going to know if you're going to achieve something or not? So you will get the go for it. With your guide, you're going to get that push at the right time when it'll say, okay, now step forth, go for it. But then after that, you're going to be, oh, did I do the right thing? Did I make the right decision? You may be offered like a job later on, and then right away you'd be offered another one. Now you got I see that as a choice, as not so much as a decision. You have two, but still you have to. They're going to be both good. So again, you're going to have to sit quietly, quiet your mind, and say, do I go there or do I go here? Which is going to bring you closer to infinite, to source, to bring you true happiness, or what is best for you, what's the best for my highest purpose, right? But you will make the right decision. I know you will. And some of you know me, probably call me, so I'll try to guide you there. I won't tell you what to do, but I will tell you what is a little bit better. 7 of Cups fan. 7 of Cups is good, but this is sometimes people say this is, you're at a crossroad, you're really stuck, but you're not. And it's not so much a decision as both choices are good. You've reached a point in your life. You've got two things that are good, but which one do you want? People are afraid to take this and maybe miss out, or take that and maybe miss out. People are afraid to miss out on the best. So the best way to approach this kind of thing is basically asking, which of this, you know, red or blue, which is going to be the best for me? They're both good, but which is going to be the best? And if you keep asking that, you'll get confirmation. You should get confirmation. Yeah, I'm teasing Fran. 7 of Cups. 8 of Cups. 9 of Cups is even better because 9 of Cups is wish fulfilled. Yeah. So going on this path, you may be worried about that, but I wouldn't worry so much, because even if you think you made the right decision, but let's say you're still going to be happy with the decision you made, because they're both choices are good. Both choices can bring you a lot of happiness, and you go with the one that you feel is right for you. So the outcome, I mean, you got Death card. So basically, the Death card is about you. You're your own worst enemy. You need to break those shackles. Sometimes you may feel, well, I can't do this or I can't do that. And that's not true. You can. But if you put yourself in a mindset that, oh, I can't, or I don't want to, or that's true, you're going to be holding yourself back. But you say, the heck with it, and I'm deciding that I'm going to do one thing, or I'm going to just totally something else, whatever. You get out of that cycle, because the Death card is basically you're putting yourself in shackles, and nobody else put you there, and it's up to you to say, okay, well, this is it. I'm breaking free. This is not working for me, so just cut loose. It's not. It's sometimes could be a death of a situation, but that's what it is. You're saying that's it. Remove those handcuffs that I put on myself and go forth. So you're not stuck anymore. There is no death. There is no, have you pegged? Yeah, pretty much, right? That's true. So, when we look at things, sometimes we all complicate things. And it shouldn't be. Life's supposed to be a little more simple, but every human being that I know, including myself, sometimes we complicate things. We do. And sometimes this, you're keeping yourself that way. Could be fear. Could be sometimes people just holding back because they fear something. Who's not to fear unknown things? You haven't tread that kind of water, right? So you're not sure if you're going to be happy or not. But if that's a little risk that you take, that you have to take a chance, and you have to go with your feelings, search inside, and go. But I do feel that it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. So for Aquarius here, see what the angels have to say. What spirit message that they want to give. Okay, what do Spirit want you, Aquarius, to know? Maya. Oh, schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. So the angels will guide you and help you with this process. So whatever you want to, study, take a course. Some of you may have already taken a course and you want to further study. That's where earlier they said they will help you. They will find a way to help you. Once you decide you want something, you let the universe provide guidance to what you need to do next. They won't just hand it to you, but they can definitely provide you guidance on how to attain it. The how, it comes kind of from them, from their guidance. We don't need to know exactly how, but once we make a decision to go forth, they can definitely help. It says, we strongly recommend you continue with your education because the additional information and experience will accelerate the fruition of your life's purpose. So you may worry about having the means to go forward with this schooling. We assure you that everything will be provided to you along the way. The educational process brings you great rewards. It enriches your understanding of your spiritual power and accelerates your memory and motivations towards your life purpose. We will guide you to teachers, schools, books, funds, schedules, and all the resources that are plentifully available to you now. That's pretty good. So make the decision things should fall into place. May not fall exactly the way you want or at the time that you want, but they will. Gotta trust the process, right? But actually, this is a pretty good reading for you guys. Not a bad reading at all. I know Jenny's waiting for the Pisces one. It's coming up. It's coming up. Mm-hmm. Now, anybody else has questions before I'm gonna shuffle these really good after before I leave, and we'll meet up again in a few minutes. You're on the cusp, yeah. So on the cusp, sometimes it's really good to look at both your sun sign, at the cusp, the rising sign, and then the moon sign. I read somewhere years ago, and I've been telling my students that too, that women, apparently, we tend to portray out to the world our moon sign more than our sun sign. Where men, the sun sign that's their sun sign, they portray to the world their sun sign. I'm not sure why. I read this years ago. I'm talking probably, my God, I forget how many years ago, but it was a long time ago, probably a good 20 years. I wish I could find that where I read that, but and it's true. Like even for myself, I look at my zodiac sign, and a lot of times I'll check out my moon sign, and some of the moon sign is more accurate sometimes. So it depends. It's a little bit of both. Check both. Yeah, it's interesting. I look at both, and there's a little bit of truth in both. Sometimes it depends who does the astrology. Sometimes it's not always right on, but I'll look at both the moon sign and the sun sign. And if you're at a cusp, you read that as well. Yeah, I have a friend who's at a cusp, and she says she's more one way, but I think she portrays her moon sign a lot more. I've noticed that a lot more, and I do point it out to her. It's like, look at both. Look at you have the traits of pretty much all the signs. You have the traits. The traits are there. And I also read, which is, you probably can find that on Google. So we should be wearing we have our north nodes and south nodes, and apparently, Heidi, we should be, yeah, I was thinking about you. We should be wearing our north nodes, is it the north nodes? Instead of wearing our jewelry to the moon sign, we should be wearing that instead. And apparently that's a little bit more accurate. I have to look at my things, but I think it's the north node, because one of them is more of our past, and the other one is like what we're learning, our purpose and life now. So yeah, so things are looking up. The change, like I said initially, but for Aquarius, change of jobs. I think I do see spring. Like I said, could be end of March, maybe early April, but there is a really being in a better place. But from then from now till then, I'm not sure when it's going to happen. It could be anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks. Something's in the works. Something eventually will come. But right at this second, I'd say probably not till after the holidays. I don't see. It's not the best time to take action for certain things. You'll trust your intuition. Feel that instinct. Okay, because if you have an instinct to do something, do it. But if you don't, just be patient, hang in there, right? Talking about your Pisces cup, I'm doing Pisces soon after this at 9 o'clock. Yeah. You'll try. Well, you're welcome. All right, so I'm going to take a sip of water, and I've got 10 minutes, and then I'll do the Pisces. Pisces. You're very welcome. Bye for now, and I'll see Pisces people in 10 minutes. I'll come back. Bye. Thank you for joining, guys. Appreciate it.